Yo, what's up, guys? Thanks for returning back for this one. I know everybody seemed to really love my last Elven Quarter base. I got a lot of good positive reviews on it, which I greatly appreciate. So thank you for all of you who did give me some uh, positive reviews on that, and also some criticism. Let me know what you guys like. That did also keep me going in the interest of creating other videos, such as like the one how to recess things in and things like that. I loved that Elven base. It was definitely my favorite, but unfortunately, things happen and life happens, and you know, hardware fails, and uh, you have to start over sometimes. It is what it is. So here I am back with this one. I've completed this one. I love the way it turned out. I can't really think of anything on this one that I am going to add or change. As of right now, this base is done. I might do some minor tweaks here and there just for the sake, but overall, love the way this one turned out. Definitely different than the previous one, but still on the same grand scale of things, with all the new features and options and building availability and things like that. So let's get into it. So this entryway here, I literally just created just because I had a troll come in and just start chucking rocks at my base, and just started destroying the walls. And so I figured anything I could do to keep them a little more distant would be ideal. And so that's kind of what I did here. So put this one here, sent him and honestly I haven't had a troll spawn here since, which has kind of been nice. I don't really need the black diamonds that he drops, which is good, but um, yeah. So just a little, and also that entryway does still keep the orcs out, so I haven't had orcs spawn on this side. They always spawn on the other side when they do siege me. So in here, close the door. So just got my, you know, wood chopping axe up there for the sake of sake. This right here, kind of my grand entrance, the forge. Of course, with the double furnace, gotta have that for me. I'm gonna have that in pretty much every one of my bases, just because both of them together just looks amazing. I actually thought about doing like four there and putting four together, but I'm like, that's kind of overkill and just doesn't really give like the same importance aesthetic, I guess, if you will, overall for like how valuable these are and what they actually do for you. Um, at this point, I know everybody has them and uses them, but at the same time, I think four is just too much. So too much of a good thing can not be a good thing anymore. So stuck with two. Love the look. Put the braziers in front of it, just kind of give it a little extra appeal. Give a little recessed in salt bath. Actually, it was really hard to recess in, so actually I had to create a platform around it. It worked out really well. It's still sitting on something, but got that in there, and then I got the hammers on the shelf above. That I was actually kind of able to get in the wall. I don't know if I like that or not. Kind of looks good, but the feet sticking out is kind of what throws me off. I just couldn't get them to recess down into the thing to get rid of the feet. I might try again, mess with it a little more, see if I can tweak that a little bit. But this wall is definitely one of my favorite things. I have so many different pieces in here that I was able to actually overlay and interlay with each other. That the it would be hard for me to reduplicate this wall. I don't even remember what all exactly I used. It would take me some time to go back in and refigure it out, but I could if I needed to. But I love the way it turned out, and I don't like doing anything completely duplicate to what I've already done before. So that's kind of why I ended up with this. Um, this wall for me is like a holy grail point, a golden point for me, all the way up to the top. Again, I personally don't like gold, but the features they've added, I mean, it's a must. You got to have gold in your base, right? So if you have it, use it, especially with the aesthetic it brings. Most of the time, you can't even tell it's gold, which I actually really like. That you can't fully tell, but yeah, just got my little storage crates over here. Give a little bit of wood shelving with the granite. Just kind of the whole forge workshop area. Got the double shrine there because why not? Got the weapons over here. Uh, I really love these armor pieces. I wish they had a helmet and greaves to go with it, but they don't yet. I don't know if they plan on adding that afterwards. And I didn't want to mix and match, so I left these as they are, um, just because I really do like them that much. The gold one kind of hidden because, well, just don't like gold. The white one, the black one, I just love those. Those are like perfect. So put those there. Got this little upper area here. This was kind of my initial starting point for building the base. I put this here so that I could kind of build outward and wasn't sure what direction I was going to go with everything. Um, I have 3 characters. I've got my 2 plus my brothers, so I have a random bed up here for one of my characters just to make sure that there's one available. May stay there, may not. Haven't decided. Not a big deal. But I like this outlook platform here either way, whether the bed's here or not. So I left it and just run it. Duran's lamp because I don't know, just kind of create a little side piece for it. Still gave it its own little platform without taking away too much. Thought I'll probably add a couple of chairs here to this little area, but so far I'm gonna leave them there. Sorry to cough. So just a little repair smithy. Treasure hoard. We'll go into the room to my right in a moment. Treasure hoard there. Also got one up here, kind of because I didn't know what else to do with that cubby, and I was able to actually kind of get that to throw in there. So never hurts to have too much gold. Little arts and crafts area here. I created this way because I wanted to have kind of like a hidden storage area back here. So I kind of did these, dropped some lights in the back just for like literal backlighting, just to kind of give it a different look. Love the way it turned out. I, I love the. I honestly prefer the look of the elven wooden chests. They look very intricate and amazing. I wish these had kind of that same level of intricacy and glamour to it, but um, these ones are. I mean, these are pretty ornate. So um, stuck them in sideways, keep everything going, but loaded up. Rune table, everything there. Um, I put those those lamps on there because at the time I didn't have a whole lot of lighting, and I added the torches afterwards. So coming out here, you know, grist mill, just everything in there ready to go. Couldn't really think of a good place to put that. It's kind of a weird looking thing, so it's hard to find the right aesthetic placement for it, at least with my bases. I put the salt bath here not because I needed to, but just because I wanted something that didn't fully block the statue, but also kind of still gave it the same grandiose appeal, if you will. No matter which way you're looking at it, it looks cool. These salt baths look really good. Second door, just to come down here. Not that I ever use that. Nobody ever attacks it, so it's not really defended or anything. Um, Little planter box area here. This one got a little tricky with the lattices. Trying to place those around it and also get everything to fit right, but I think it looks really cool. Kind of hides the look of the planter boxes, and then but still gives you the ability to plant. So I personally, with the new update, don't really like all the extra debris and stuff that's in the soil, but I liked it. I did kind of like it before, but I get the appeal of it and trying to create some little quality of life updates, things like that. Then I got my little, 8-person dining area here. I wasn't sure what to do with this area. It was already there, and I, created a table plot just because. This part, I'll get to that in a minute. It's really nothing. This here, my King's Brew, uh, placed those first. Was able to place the granite columns and stuff around it and just kind of make it more appealing. I think I did a pretty good job of getting everything centered really well. I can't find fault with this. I love the way it looks. It's probably my new favorite King's Brew setup. Um, yeah, my end game base has, if you watch the previous video, there's a lot of them, sure, but to create these King's Brews with the size of them, but to also give them their own just overall curb appeal around what the King's Brew tank is, I think is very difficult to do. Because they are hard to build around, and it takes a lot of time. And this did take me a pretty good amount of time, but honestly, this also actually came together really well and fairly easy considering. So, Very happy with the way it turned out. Definitely, probably my favorite thing about this space is this whole courtyard area, but those in particular with the way it looks and came out. So, I mean, obviously you can walk up to it full use. Stairs, kind of my classic design. I tweak them every now and then. I added the little granite pieces to the side here. Don't know if I like them, but at the moment, I mean, they look good. They're gonna stay. So then I got my kitchen area here. I created this kind of like to be a kitchen. This is a functioning table in front of it, so if I want to cook something here, let's see, it's afternoon. Let's just do some bangers and mash because it's quick and easy. It's gonna put it right here on the table in front of us. So kind of created a similar table to the one I did in my other base. I've got my meals and stuff in here, food. These are functioning, so it's kind of designed like if I had people over, I could serve them food and drink, and it was kind of like a little mini kitchen. So, of course, the barbecue pit, and then the baking area. This one, I still love having kind of like the stone look, the old school oven in the wall, or the rock oven. Um, I wanted to do that here, but it got a little tricky with the background rocks that I couldn't really do anything with. This is what I came up with. I might change it up. I might mix it up. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with it though. This bangers mash. Pretty satisfied with it though. Got the spices to go along with everything, and of course just the little armor guards, whatever. You know. This platform over here, I'll just show you guys real quick. I literally only created this just to come over here and fight the siege guys, because they always seem to spawn over here, as you can see. I put that wall there just to kind of keep them from actually attacking my actual walls, and then I left a gap here so that they can't actually climb up these stairs. So,
I see prey
this is kind of where I do all of my sieges at. And so that's all I did this for. I didn't want to accidentally fall in trying to jump up or down, so literally all that's there for. Coming over here, we'll go upstairs real quick, and I'll kind of just show you how that worked out. Just the upper area, be able to look over everything. I think looks really good. Being able to see out. I mean, I do have a pretty good computer, so not everybody can see everything. But overall, this is the aesthetic I was going for. I wanted to be able to walk up here, just like if this was my home and I was a dwarf, which I'm not because I'm actually 6'4". If I was a dwarf, like this is something that I would want to see and I would want to have if I was, if this was a reality. So coming over here, of course you still have to be able to access the King's Brew tank, so I gave myself a little bit of light. I was able to place these really well, climb up there, fill them up, and then I can still come over here and kind of jump down. I have made that jump, by the way. I can actually jump over this, over to that, grab one, and jump down there and fight them if I want to. But the other way is a little better and easier. So that's what that is. Now we'll come down to what ended up being my brother's favorite part, which is the entryway over here to basically our bedroom. Again, I'm a twin, so he started this game with me. He doesn't play it anymore because he misses the end game effect of actual more story. He wanted more to the end game, more storyline, things like that. I think we all do. We would love to have that. But overall, he started it with me. He got me hooked on it. We actually started playing it at a LAN, about 7 of us all at once, and on a local. But I loved it so much, I just kind of kept going with it. He got in. He's done a lot of the farming with me in terms of making, literally just farming. He would kind of speed run some his own storylines, just start a new story, get to the Elven Quarter, set up a map stone there so that we could just go farm more Elvenwood before they actually created the ability to shake up the world and regrow it and things like that. So we did a lot of it that way. So I always give him credit to any of the bases that I build. So there's always 2 of everything for him in case he does come back. He has joined me on the server and he has seen all this. He knows I kind of built this with him in mind, which I always do. So this is kind of the entryway here. So again, the intricacies, being able to overlay everything. Just absolutely love it. I, it's hard to find an entryway like this. Even for a dwarf, this is a large, sure, but I also wanted to be able to get the inner aesthetic coming out, coming through, to really make it shine through and showcase exactly what it is. How important that area is, right? So coming up here, because it's got the gold columns inside, but just in here is just it's super simple but super extravagant at the same time. Um, how do you beat that? Like, if this was your room, tell me you wouldn't be happy with it. If you were a dwarf. So my brother loves to read, so got a lot of books. He actually loves to read in real life, so he's. I'm not. I read very well, but I don't like to read, so not it's not for everybody. So, but I made sure to add books in here because that's the type of personality he is. Um, Armor pieces, I let him pick that out, so he got the one he wanted. He'll probably dye it red. But overall, I mean, I got bed for each of us. Kind of because we're twins, I tried to match each side of the room to be the same. We're not identical twins, but twins nonetheless. So I think I have just enough light in here to keep it from being too bright and obnoxious. Still showcase the ceiling a little bit. I didn't really want to put anything up there in terms of light because I didn't want to take away from the shadowing effect that it gives from for down here because too bright is too bright. So definitely kept it simple, and I think it's just enough. And I went with the blue lights in here because the way it kind of bounces off the gold. I've done amber. I've tried them all. I didn't want to do green because the green background kind of looked a little different at that point. It made the gold look a little better, but at the same time, it set the green off, and I just didn't like it. So my brother doesn't mind gold, so did the flooring gold in here. Had to do the rugs because gotta use them. So um, very happy with this one. Love it. Definitely a lot of features here that I like. Even down to this, the inlays. So let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions on any of it, how I did any of it, let me know. Be happy to answer on any of that. Absolutely willing to make a video on a lot of things. Whatever we need. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Love the feedback and look forward to the next one. I do have a couple more build ideas in mind. Yeah, there's the green lamps. You can kind of see what I was talking about there. Definitely makes the green pop more. But definitely have some more ideas in mind. I might do another base. I might do something. I have kind of like a great hall idea. Just building one massive room. It's like a massive great hall. I don't know. I'm still exploring some ideas. Also, at the same time, got to build up some resources and things like that still. So we'll just kind of see how it goes and look forward to showing you guys the next one. I know a couple of you have been kind of excited to see this, and I appreciate that. Thank you for following up with me in your comments. Make sure let me know when you guys get those new videos out. I'd love to subscribe to you guys and see those because you guys have I still pull some inspiration and ideas from other people as well, so a lot of that can kind of help me create other new things that maybe somebody else hasn't thought about before. So thanks guys, bye.